The Department of Fisheries and Oceans is working to make the waters off Canada's east coast safer for whales and dolphins. It's cracking down further on boaters getting too close for comfort. Let's go to Peter Cowan, who's live in Bay Bulls with more on this. What are we going to learn from the DFO today, Peter?
Heather, later on this afternoon, officials will outline these new rules, but they're already in effect. So, in fact, anyone hopping on this tour boat today is going to not be able to get quite as close to the whales as you could yesterday. DFO has long had guidelines about keeping boats away from whales, but now they're going to be enforceable laws, and there's going to be fines to back them up. So how close can you get? Well, let's take a look at the specific regulations. So, for example, for whales off the coast of Newfoundland here, it's going to be 100 meters that you have to stay away from them when you're out on the water, whether you're a tour boat operator or just a pleasure craft. On the west coast, though, where they're trying to protect orca whales, it's going to be 200 meters that you have to stay away. That's because of the southern resident killer whale population there. It's endangered, and they're more concerned about keeping boats away from it. And they're going to tighten up what you're allowed to do in and around whales. So, for example, no swimming is going to be allowed. There was one company here in Newfoundland that offered you the chance to be able to swim with whales. That's not going to be allowed anymore. So how are these new rules going over? Well, I was chatting with the tour boat operator here, and he said they actually welcome these new rules because they've been basically following them for years. He's more concerned about small pleasure craft operators. And there have been some companies, though, that haven't always followed the rules. In fact, there's a court case currently underway involving another tour boat operator charged with getting too close to some of the whales. We actually captured it on CBC cameras when we were out in 2014, and that's still making its way through courts. But DFO is hoping to start at least with education to make people aware of just what the rules are, with the hopes that in the long run, they'll be able to stick to them, Heather.
Peter, thank you very much. Peter in Bay Bulls, Newfoundland.